We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, yeah. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We're trying this again. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Okay. Look at that. Right already. Right off the bat, a better spawn. Actually, a pretty decent spawn to begin with, honestly. All right, well, let's get going. So last episode of the last world did not go well. That was completely and totally my fault. So hopefully we can get a little farther this time. I think. Ooh, look, there's a village right there. Oh, we are set. Let me tell you. I think I'm gonna go straight for stone, and just go right there. Don't bother with any of the regular wood stuff that I don't need. You know what? I think I probably ought to just beeline it for the village, because there is probably something very useful in there, aside from all the villagers. And I think that is a good idea. So let's just go there. I like this spawn a lot more than I like the other one. How can I do this without killing myself? There we go. Okay. Man, I am still not to see. Wow, I'm still not used to seeing all the foliage and stuff on the ground. Is this the only way that I couldn't have gone to get to the village? Well, there we go. Ooh, we got the new cows already. That's cool. Look at this beautiful place. Oh, is this a meadow? Is that what this is? Yeah. What do you know? All right. Thank you very much. And do you have any food? Nope. Okay. Food? Nope. This is about to be an actual problem. That's probably the least helpful chest I've ever seen, actually. Maybe here? Yes, there we go. Man, this is not the most helpful village I've ever come across, I'm going to be honest. And I think that's it? Is that the extent of this place? Well, that was pretty unhelpful, to be honest. Man, this is a gorgeous spot, though. Man, I'm kind of hoping that I can get another village close by, because that's possible, but I don't think I'm going to put any real stock in that happening. But yeah, that's a shame. Either way, this is probably a decent opportunity to get some easy iron, maybe? Definitely see coal, but not a whole lot of iron. I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade. Wow, there's no iron here. Okay. I know I saw some a little ways away. I might be able to get that before the night. Or not. I think we've got like a couple minutes left, but I kind of want to get this coal. Okay, there. Yeah, apparently I have this problem with like... Aww. So anyway, I have this problem where I don't look where I'm going when I'm jumping around, and it's probably going to be the death of me, assuming I don't run into another skeleton spawner again. Cause man, I kind of wish I didn't do that. That was not the brightest move. Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take risks for this Minecraft hardcore world. And turns out I didn't have to take risks. That's just the way that I play the game is stupid. So I might try to dial that back a little bit. Well, at least the village gave me a bed and a little bit of food. Man, there isn't even a farmer here or anything. Welcome to day one, I guess. Where was that? Was that here? That looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. Shoot, I saw the iron and I cannot remember where it was. I am not great with the directions in... Oh, there's some iron. Okay. Yeah, I'm not great when it comes to directions in a game. I've never been good at that. Until I'm pretty well established in a world. It's just not my thing. Wow. All of this for what's going to end up being like just those 4 pieces of iron. Yep. Well, okay. I mean, I am trying to go for mostly just like surface, easy to get iron. So that is a little bit less common than I think it used to be. This is probably a bad omen, but I think we will persevere. Ooh, there's a less cave. Okay. Maybe we will try to get in there? Or we will not, because that's one of those bad ideas that I apparently like just running with. So we will not do that. I should probably actually just settle down. Man, one of the things I love doing is just getting into a world and just going, just running, and seeing what's out there. And I think I might try to do that if I can make it past a single week in this world. Not exactly fully nomadic, but I think that could be kind of fun. Ooh, yeah, let's get the sweet berries. That's a good poor man's food source for this early game. And of course, there's the other early game food source. Okay, I want to set up base, and I think we're just going to do that at spawn. So, is there anything here worth bringing? I don't really think so. What might be worth doing, actually, now that I think about it, is getting this and kind of blocking the villagers in case I end up needing them later. Because I don't want them to die to zombies. Because they're not exactly the most intelligent creatures. Where are you going? Oh, there is a farm. Okay. What do you got? What do you got for me? A single carrot. And I think a single beetroot. You know, I forgot. You guys kind of suck at farming, so I'm going to revoke you of your job prospects. That's right, I'm taking your jobs. Ooh, I got... Wow, that is... Okay. I take back what I said. This village kind of slaps. It gave me literally every kind of seed. That's kind of cool. So, other than that, this place absolutely blows. I'm going home. Thank you for your contribution. Easy old iron, easy old iron. I will want to take you guys home with me, but I can't do that quite yet. I have a feeling it is approaching night, so I would like to get back before that happens. Regular cow. A lot of just absolutely enormous cave openings so far, which is kind of cool because that means that I can very quickly get to deep slate level, but danger also tends to go up that way, so we'll see. Scanning for iron. No, don't see any easy to get. It's getting dark. Ooh, so many pigs. Goodbye, day 1. Hello, day 2. I don't play hardcore often, but every once in a while I'm like, oh, I should probably leave my bed there in case I have to respawn. But obviously, I'm not going to have to worry about that. Because in my single player, and kind of on the Java coast, I do this thing where I try to, like, flood my area with beds. If I can make them look like part of the scenery, that's even better. But that way I kind of always have a bed somewhere that I can sleep by. But then I will also carry one on my person and then also in my ender chest. So I'm kind of the B-dubs of in that case. I will take your pork. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. And thank you very much. This is not the place I want to be. Ooh, wow, that goes deep. Still not exactly a good idea right now. So while I'm thinking of making bad decisions, why don't we take bets in the comments of like how you think I'm going to... Ooh, that is tempting. Yeah. So how do you think I'm gonna kick it in this series? Because I could definitely see just like walking along, seeing a giant hole in the ground, going, "Ooh, that's pretty," and then just immediately just nosediving. Yes, another town. Ooh, there's 2 towns. Okay. Thank you for your meat. Oh, wow, that's cool. Maybe we'll go take a look after we raid this little village here. Well, what is it with tiny towns in this world, huh? That's kind of annoying. Achoo! Sorry, that was supposed to be a lot less painful for you. Achoo. There we go. That's what it was supposed to be like, right? Okay. Well, Town 2 is, I would say, a bust. Maybe Town 3 will be better? What you doing down there? Well, I have apparently found all 4 pieces of iron that exist in this world, so I think it's time to move on. That's pretty cool. I think that village is probably a more important thing to do first, though. That feels a little more substantial. Okay. All right, give me food that I don't have to cook right now. Please? Anyone? Watch your step. It's a doozy. Come on. Okay, I'll take all of that, actually. That's a lot better than I was... Okay, cool. I am now some level of armored up. I think we can put those in there. Nice. Thank you for this meal. And thank you for the bed. Are we waiting for the thread to pass? Is that what's going on? Probably not a bad idea, to be honest. That might be the smartest thing I've ever seen villagers do. So many shoes. I don't need that many shoes. I would like a set of pants, though. That'd be nice. Yes. Yeah, look at that. That's the way you do it. You get the treasure from the sunken ship. Okay, we got an actual map. One that isn't glitched. Ooh, a compass actually would be pretty nice to have about now. Check out this chest. Nice. Oh, look at that. Okay. I don't think there's really any point in taking the ingots. Not the ingots, the nuggets. I would love to know how they decide what pieces of wood they use in these things, because, like, most of the time it makes sense, and then occasionally you get one that's, like, clearly it was supposed to be 3 different kinds of shipwrecks. So, I'm not gonna lie, when I died in the last hardcore world, I had, like, a moment of, well, is this worth doing if apparently I suck this much at it? But I think persevering is the correct answer, because it will kind of force me to get both better and more terrified of the game itself at the same time, and I think that's probably a good thing overall. Also, I think it's just a little fun challenge, honestly. That's just a good time. So I will say I do think that this kind of thing would be better streamed, and as much as I would love to do that, I don't really think I'm comfortable streaming yet. I think it'd be fun. I just don't think I'm ready to do that. And you are a death sentence for a poor little boy like me. Nice. You know, I think if I wanted surface iron, finding like a full-on, like full-fledged mountain would be the way to go. I don't think that's technically mountain. That's probably meadow or something. That is not exactly the cave that I was expecting to look at, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't whatever this is. Oh, I've got a treasure chest that I ought to be looking for. I think I'm heading in the wrong direction for that. I need to go southwest, I think? Oh, so I am possibly going in the right direction. Ooh, okay, yeah. This might be at least 8. Cool. And I think this might be my hidey hole for the night. So, see you on day 3? Day 4, sorry, okay. Man, this week is just flying by, huh? Hey, that's a single iron. And I'm a beggar, therefore I can't be choosy. Or chooser? I can't be a chooser? Is that how that goes? Oh, that's kind of cool. Is there treasure in the town? And then you just stick through a little bit. And it should be... right here. First try. Okay, I got a couple of diamonds. Not bad. Not enough to do anything good with them? But... okay, I will take the cooked food, for sure. I think that's probably it. I will take... well, I'll go ahead and break the chest, why not? I have no idea if this is real or one of those things that I just decided that was true in my head when I was playing this game a while ago. But for some reason in my head, if you break the chest, it won't be linked to a new map. I have no idea if that's true, but in my head, that's how those work. So let's go ahead and fill the rest of this out just because. And grab some pumpkins. Now, do I want to go for the villager starter base or not? Because I've got a couple of them pretty close to my spawn, so I could kind of pick any of them, honestly. And they all have very different attributes that make them interesting. So that is definitely something that I will have to think about. And would you look at that, another town. And I think we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to day 4. And hello to day 5. You know, there's not really a whole point of rating these Minecraft villages if they are this incredibly boring. Alright, we're just going to swing by this village real quick to see if it's any good before we head back to spawn. What am I looking at? Oh, there's 2 villagers, okay. Having a secret little rendezvous outside the village? Don't worry, I won't bother you. I think I have been here before. Or maybe all one-cow towns tend to look the same at some point. This is my first sapling, and I haven't cut down a tree. Well, no, I did cut down a tree. Of course I did. I started the game. Alright, well, I think we're just going to go head home and start to actually set up a little bit of a base. So many death traps to choose one. I don't know which one I'll go for. Ooh. For free? Goodbye, day 5. Yeah, doing that is going to kill me one of these days. Let's see. This cave is below where I spawned. Actually, that cave might not be a bad place to start. I want to find the actual spot, though, and mark that off. Honestly, I can't think of a good reason for it, aside from just, like, maybe doing farms or something. But I'd have to get far enough to do farms to like, make that important. I think this is the block. Nice. Now, I think I want to find that cave that I was pointing at earlier and kind of try to set up my base around that. I think that's going to be the best place to do it. I think, let's see. Thank you for the egg. The one way I can't get into that cave. Oh. That. Okay. Calling it now. I'm going to do that, and that's going to be the end of this series. Is there scaries in there? And if there aren't, can I get you a little bit lit up? So not necessarily the best protected spawn, but I'm mostly covered from 2 sides, or from everything but 2 sides. I think this is safe enough. Okay. Let's get some stuff going. Let's get some mining done, or no, some crafting done. And I think we can get on our way. That is quite the haul. All right, here we go. Welcome day 7. I need to chop down a tree. I understand I just passed a tree, but that's not worth chopping down. It's just going to be a pain. So I have definitely made less progress than I did last time around. Because on day 7 at this point, I had already gotten, I think, all iron. At least armor. I think most of the important tools were already like that as well. I don't think I quite had the food situation down. Overall, I was definitely more advanced as far as the armor and stuff goes. We'll see. Because one might also suggest that that rush to make progress was what killed me, so... Although, actually, with the amount of iron that I got, I should be at least the same general level as last time. Cool. I have a fire. Just smoking some meats. Saplings, please. Alright, it is time to gear up. Nice. And I think we'll make a pick next. That is not how you make a pick. And I will go with a shield. Nice. Well, the sun sets, and I think... Oops. See, I'm currently holding down W, but it's not going anywhere, because this is... Oh, it's actually not working this time. Okay, interesting. So I will... Okay, there we go. Cool. I don't like that that's happening. That's great. Well, while the sun is going down, I think it's time to celebrate that I have made it an entire week in hardcore Minecraft. So fortunately, I made a cake. And I am going to put this down in celebration of actually making it. Nice. Happy 1 week anniversary in hardcore Minecraft to me. I promise I will try to be less stupid this time. But that's gonna be it for this time. And thanks for watching. Tune in next time when I continue not dying in this game. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.